Hello everyone, welcome. We are still making the 8-bit computer, and I discovered quite a number of issues about my circuit today. One of them is on the power supply section. If you can remember, this is what you use to power the whole computer. So you just press the button, then the buzzer beeps for 5 times, then the 6th time it releases power to the rest of the circuit. And I isolated the ground because isolating the power supply did not quite work well, but also the isolating the ground is not quite good because this transistor is not sinking enough current for the circuit to stay alive. So I'm still going to go for the initial method where I wanted to separate the power supply itself using a relay. I'm going to get a new relay because this one is faulty. Then we are going to use it at this point where we're going to isolate the power itself from the power supply unit to the rest of the computer. So right now I've just connected directly from the battery directly to the whole computer. Yeah, that's why I've not the LED is not on, because this LED is the one which shows when power is on the computer. Then coming on to the computer itself, there are quite a number of issues. One of them being, if you can just start at this point. Okay, right now there are power supply issues. For some time you're going to see these two LEDs. You can see them; they are quite dim because there's a power supply issue, and I'm still working on it. Usually, you get either maybe a component is not functioning properly, or something is floating and interfering with the power supply of the whole thing. And this is quite frustrating because this is just the start. The circuit is going to be even bigger than this, so I need to quite fix this as fast as possible to avoid these kind of challenges in the future. Right now you can see both of them are off. This is the clock should be blinking on and off, but you can see it's not getting it. Either it's not getting the enough power, or there's a certain problem. Yeah, I'm still solving that together with the rest side of the circuit, but I did finish programming the ROM, and I was making the sleep instruction decoder, also the halt instruction decoder. So the sleep instruction decoder works very well. It uses these are 7414 Schmidt trigger is what was using. We're going to be using to generate a short pulse, which will be triggering this 555 timer in monostable mode, which will halt the computer for some specified period of time. Yeah. Then we're going to also use another inverter from it to also trigger this 555 timer in bistable mode, which will be used as halt. Now once we halt the computer, we need to also add a button. That's why I added this small push button, which we are going to be using to reset the system while we want to program it again and do another thing. Yeah, so we have that issue, the power supply issue. Then the ROM itself, frustrated me in the morning. I found that some of the data did not fall in. Remember, this is what I planned to program the ROM. This is what actually I programmed the ROM, but there's something wrong with it, because this is what it actually gave me, because today I was testing it. So the first addresses just did not do anything. There are some addresses like address number 67 which were just blank. They had a code which does not appear in our instruction set. So that means that once that code appears, the computer will not know what to do. It will just stay hanging. Then it also repeated load into A twice. So you can see even move into B twice. So you can see just some problem right there to be solved. Also, then from address number 10 to address 15, it actually got it got what we had planned, but it also repeated jump if not 0 twice. So I'm still working on it. I'm going to go back to the code and actually try to see, because I know the ROM is fine. I don't know what's happening. The ROM is fine itself, but the outputs it gives are not quite what we had planned to program it. So that's where we are at our 8-bit computer, and these challenges are usually very normal. Sometimes you see projects people do, and you just wonder if they usually pass through challenges. This is the example of the challenges people do pass in order for them to make quite big systems. So this is just a normal challenge, just a normal place and a normal phase that we have to solve while we are making, because this is a very big system and the challenges are normal. Yeah, they help us to grow mentally and also problem solving wise. Yeah, so there we are at our 8-bit computer. I'm still going to now I'm going to solve each problem one at a time before we even continue to the control unit, so that we know everything is set up for us to move on in the 8-bit computer. So stay tuned and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.